Hello friends, this is Jilly Little Zen Crone. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. Thank you so much for subscribing to me, for visiting with me, and for commenting on my videos. I'm really enjoying getting to know a lot of really great people, as well as carrying on the conversation with people that I've known for quite a while. So it's just been wonderful here lately at Little Zen Crone. Today I'm doing take 2 of Wednesday Tarot Wisdom because my video didn't upload and then I deleted it by mistake. So I pulled the same cards that I used yesterday because I think the message is definitely appropriate. It's appropriate for today. It was appropriate for yesterday as well. And I just, yeah, I really liked it. So for a couple of days, I've just felt this really, well, the word that I use is jangly, like just this really kind of jangly energy. I felt it on like inside, and it resonates in my gut, and I just kind of feel off, and I feel like the people I've interacted with, you know, family and friends, I feel like they've been kind of off too. And I just feel like we all sort of need a big hug from Mother Nature. And to really practice some good self-care. And so I chose to use this beautiful deck. And the artist is Tony Carmine Salerno. I'm going to cough. Hold on. Oh my gosh. So that comes up in this reading. So I drew 3 cards as I usually do, and oh my gosh, the first card I drew was the 2 of Trees. And the key word for this card is flexibility. And it's kind of funny because sometimes when people say to me things like, you know, oh, like we need to change plans, or is this okay or that okay? I say to them, I'm a tree, I can bend. And I think that came from a Disney movie someplace, and I can't remember which one. But this card speaks to me of that. It speaks to me of being flexible and not only flexible with, you know, things like time delays and plans, or you know, the things that we normally think that you know, to be flexible about, but to be flexible with each other and where we are. We can't control what's going on around us. You know, there's all this stuff that happens around us, and you know, it happens in the big, you know, in the big world. And then it happens in our more intimate world with work and family and friends. And all of those things, we have very little control of what goes on because we can't control other people, right? So I think the key, one of the keys anyway, to being able to move through life more smoothly is to be able to be flexible. And then the next card that I drew spoke to me so much, and I don't know if it will speak to you or not, but judging from the comments I've been getting on Tarot Wisdom, I think that it probably will. And it's this one. It's the 4 of Angels, which would be the 4 of Swords. And the key word is rest. And oh my gosh. I mean, this has come up. This has been a theme that's come up over the last couple of weeks over and over again for me. And honestly, like for a lot of my friends too. And it surrounds the fact that we feel guilty for resting. We feel guilty for taking 5 minutes for ourselves. And we have to stop that and realize that when our bodies are tired, when our minds are tired, it's time to rest. And that to it's okay to take care of ourselves. It's okay to take a nap. It's okay. Yesterday was a really sunny day here. It was a beautiful day. Just a beautiful early summer day, not too hot, not too cold. The sun was out, and I decided I wanted to go out on our deck and just sit there for an hour, for 1 hour, and kind of sit in the sun. I listened to a podcast, and truth be told, in the back of my head was this little voice saying, "What, you're going to do nothing for an hour? You're just going to do nothing? You're just going to sit there? You have things to do." And I stopped myself because I realized that self-care is good. Self-care is a good thing. And resting our minds and our bodies and our emotions are important for our self-care and for our mental well-being. And I think it helps us to be more flexible. And then the last card came up, and I thought, wow, what an outcome for this, for learning to be more flexible and for learning to take care of ourselves, and taking the time to rest. And the last card that came up was harmony. Because when we are cared for, when we are rested, when we can be flexible, we can move through life more smoothly, and we can feel in harmony with, in harmony with the earth, in harmony with our spirit, in harmony with others. And this was one of those readings, and I'm going to do this was a tarot happiness reading, because it seemed like as I unfolded the cards, it just all made so much sense. So I hope it makes sense to you too. I wanted to share with you a couple of crystals that I have with me here. I also am burning, and I don't have the box, but I have felt, I felt kind of the need to be grounded. And this is the incense that I burn every day on my altar, and it's called cedar wood. They're skinny sticks and they're low smoke, but it smells like you're in a forest. And so I've been burning some of that this morning. And then I have these two crystals. One of them, you might not think about this as a crystal for self-care, but I do. And this is a beautiful citrine point that I have, that has just regular quartz crystal on the bottom, but this beautiful citrine point. I don't know if you can see the facets in it, but it's really lovely. And where sometimes citrine, citrine is self-empowering. So sometimes I'll pick up a piece of citrine and I feel that power, maybe because it's got the clear quartz with it. I do feel the power and the empowerment that comes from this, but it feels softer to me. And I've just kind of needed that softer energy over the last couple of days. And then the other one that I found, and I just absolutely love, this sits on my altar as well. Sometimes I'll hold it while I meditate. This is a beautiful piece of pink calcite that's been tumbled. And I always say it feels like lotion, and it does. It's so, so smooth, and it's rounded, and it feels so good to like roll it between my palms, or just to hold it. And again, it has such a soft, just real soft, loving, I don't know, it's a really great self-care stone. So I've been, these have been close by to me for the last couple of days. So let me go back one more time and just show you the cards before we go. So we have flexibility, and we have rest. She looks like she's just wrapped up in those angel wings, and then harmony. And I think this is what comes of taking care of ourselves, feeling in harmony, feeling that on the inside as well. So I hope this was a good reading for you and gives us something to think about, and maybe something to look forward to for the weekend. So be flexible and take care of yourselves. And I will see you all again next week. Thanks so much again for visiting. Take care. Bye-bye.